Hey everyone, I'm the Bogan King of Mullets, MC Wormie, and today, the irony, I'm going to be fixing up my worm farm. Yes, I have a worm farm, me MC Wormie, and at the moment the worm farm is nothing spectacular.
A few moments later.
So here it is, MC Wormie's wonderful worm farm. Nothing much at the moment. All it is this dirt here. With a couple of holes underneath the tub, bit of mulch at the top for them to easy to get to their food. But unfortunately, for me to get the worm juice out of this, I need a bit of filtration system. So that's why I've got these rocks here today. So I'll be putting them at the very bottom of the tub, and these bit of mulch to sit on top of the rocks for a bit of filtration on top of the dirt. And obviously I'll have some more dirt over there, because that's really not a lot of dirt for the worms to get around in. And yeah, as you can see, I have the food at the top for them to get through the mulch, get it, but there's not a hell of a lot of mulch there. So yeah, more to come with this. Pretty excited for my worms. Yeah, Wormie's excited about his worms. As much dirt out as I can, so I can put these rocks in the bottom. Got to do it quickly, so obviously I've got a brick underneath so the worms don't go back into the other ground and I lose me worms. Yeah, these are pretty simple to do on your own at home. Look, I just did it with the materials that I had and dug the worms up out of my own garden. So get that out as much as possible. The worms, goodness at the bottom there, it's not that good either. Sorry about the camera angle, trying to do all this with one hand, mission impossible. It's looking good. I might have to look at putting a couple more holes on the bottom of that, because that one is really not sufficient. No. Alright, that looks better. That's a bit of hole. Heaps better for the filter. Some people like to have more, some people like to have less. Some people like to have smaller holes. It's up to you what you like at the end of the day. That's what I prefer, is a big hole. Spread that filter out. Might have to go grab a couple more rocks. That should be enough now. I bet you it's probably still not enough, but that's enough. Looking good. Yes, and the rocks are good too. Well, that's the bottom. It's the bottom of the filtration system. It's pretty basic, it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple. Now with all that weight there, it seems to sag at the middle right where the hole is, so it should be easy drainage for me. Alright, next step now is the marvellous mulch. Down best as can be to sit over the filtration to obviously make an easier runoff. get myself some more stuff here. Again, sorry for the camera footage. This is all done by moi with one hand. So yeah, I want to break this down as best as I can so the filterage runs off really easy and smooth. It's good to have a couple of big things, but make it a little bit more foliage.
2 hours later.
So next step, as the noisy train rolls on by, I want to get as much of this dirt that I've saved from the last part of the worm farm, with all the worms in it obviously, spread around there quite well.
Eventually.
So I'm only putting this dry dirt to the top, trying to make it more or less like it's like what they'd be used to out there. The moister dirt at the bottom and the dry dirt at the top. Hopefully to get the best worm juice. But anyway, when the water goes through this anyway, it moistens it all down. I'm not too sure if this is the correct way to do it. I don't care if it is. I enjoy doing what I'm doing and it's working. So it's pretty basic to get yourself a worm farm. It's easy to find worms. They're everywhere. I just found these in my garden. Simple as that. Big green ant there. Don't want to get hammered by that stuff there. So now I just go get me foliage for the top.
Meanwhile.
That's pretty much it. I've got my mulch on the top so the worms can easily access the food from the dirt underneath. So pretty much see, this is my filtration tub. So I'll just pour water through this. It'll all go to the hole at the bottom, fall in the tray, and then I go and water my plants. It's that simple. Pretty much when I'm not using watering, I like to cover them up. I've got a couple of boxes here that I can cover them up with, keep them warm at night time, and again using my filtration one as a lid at the top. Well, thanks anyway guys. I've been the Bogan King of Mullets, MC Wormie, and you've been worm farming with Wormie. Hope you enjoy.